Continuing with the type of questions where we have to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors, in this video we are going to be solving a matrix having the same eigenvalues. The question is
A equals -3 -7 -5 2 4 3 1 2 2. We have to find the eigenvalues and the eigenvectors. So we first go and define the characteristic matrix, be represented as A minus lambda I, which can be here written as -3 minus lambda minus 7 minus 5 2 4 minus lambda 3 1 2 2 minus lambda. This is the characteristic matrix. Now the characteristic polynomial is another very important term here. So the characteristic polynomial is mod of A minus lambda I, which can also be written as lambda cube minus trace of A into lambda square plus SMD of lambda minus determinant of A equals 0. So trace will be equal to -3 plus 4 plus 2, which is going to give us 3. Then we have SMD. SMD will be equal to 4322 plus -3 minus 5 1 2 plus -3 minus 7 2 4. Okay, ouch. So now the solution for this will be 4 2s are 8 minus 6 plus minus plus 5 minus 12 plus minus plus 14, which will give us -12 minus 24 plus 14 plus 13. So this will be -24 plus 27, which will give us a 3. Now we have to find determinant of A. Determinant of A will be equal to 3 and 4 3 2 2 minus of -7 2 3 1 2 minus 5 2 4 1 2. This will give us -3 4 2s are 8 minus 6 plus 7 into 2 2s are 4 minus 3 minus 5 into 2 2s are 4 minus 4. So this entire term is 0. Minus 6 plus 7 gives us a 1. So now we define the last important term here, which is the characteristic equation. So the characteristic equation is defined as A minus lambda I equals 0. So mod of A minus lambda I equals 0. That will be equal to lambda cube minus trace of A, which was 3 lambda square, plus SMD. So it will be plus 3 lambda minus determinant of A equals 0. So now if we put this in the calci to find the value, so this will be, the answer for this is just a single number 1. So this will get repeated thrice. Okay, so now we found out that this is our eigenvalue. Now that we found our eigenvalue, we have to go ahead and find the eigenvectors, which is not that different or difficult. Both of them, it's quite easy. We'll be able to do it easily. So for finding eigenvectors, we go ahead and we write for lambda equals 1, the characteristic equation will be written as A minus lambda I into x equals 0. So we had the values of this thing. We substitute -1 in place, we substitute 1 in place of lambda, so that will be -3 minus 1, which is -4, and then we have -7 minus 5 here. Okay, so and then it will be 2 3 3, and then we'll have 1 2 1, and then in place of x we write x1 x2 x3. So this x1 x2 x3 is represented by big X, and that is equal to 0, so we can write it in matrix form like this. Okay, now all of these 3 are having different values, all of the rows are different, so we can use Cramer's rule. So by Cramer's rule we have x1 upon Okay, so I'm just going to define it like this. This is how I do Kramer's rule, and we are just assuming that all of these is equal to t. Okay, so now we have to select two equations. So I am selecting the second and the third. Okay, so we eliminate the first column. So we have got 3 3 2 1. Then for x2 we eliminate the second column. We have 2 3 1 1, and for x3 we eliminate the third column. We get 2 3 1 2. So now we solve the matrix. What do we get? 3 minus 6, 2 minus 3, 4 minus 3. So now this will be again equal to t. So I get the value x1, and here I have minus 3. For x2 I get minus 1, and for x3 I get the value to be equal to 1, right? And this is equal to t. So as I mentioned earlier, that x1, x2 and x3 are represented by big X, and all of them is going to be equal to, over here you have to remember this one thing: x2 will have minus 1 to it already. Okay, so here these signs are getting cancelled. So this will be minus 3 into t, t and t. Okay, so if we get t outside, so we'll get the values over here as minus 3, 1 and 1, because we're just getting a single value. That means that x1, x2, x3, all of them are equal, and they are equal to minus 3, 1 and 1. So if so this was a very simple question where we had repeating eigenvalues.
So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section below. That is it. Bye.